Hello everyone, this is TR with Ancient Secrets, and I'm back with another video for today. And I just wanted to talk about something that has really been on my heart that I wanted to discuss. I notice when I go places sometimes, whether it's the store, whether it's just meeting people, there are so many people these days that are unhappy. There are so many people these days that are bitter. They're holding on to resentment. They're holding on to anger. They're holding on to frustration, and it's coming out in the form of bitterness that is also a form of an attitude. An attitude you can see, feelings you cannot. I don't always know how somebody feels about me, but I can see the attitude they have towards me, which is a lot of times generated from bitterness. I will say this: when you hold a resentment against someone, when you hold bitterness against someone, it is like drinking poison and hoping that your enemy will die. It won't work. No matter how much you take a sip and you look up and say, why are they still breathing? Why are they still living? It will never work. And then people that are bitter do bitter things to try to hurt other people because they're hurt. And one of the key ways to know a hurt person, one of the key ways to know a hurt person is hurt people hurt people. Because I'm hurting, because I'm miserable, because I'm frustrated, now I got to make you miserable. And if you're not being miserable, then I have to find a way to let you know that I'm angry, because what I'm doing is I'm trying to take your power from you. People that are trying to take your power from you, they have a way of doing things to make you angry, to throw your day off. Now you're upset. If you're walking around smiling and they're angry about it, they have to find a way to take your power. So now they got to pick an argument, or now they have to do something to make you angry because they don't understand why you happy and they upset and they're frustrated. What a person that is bitter does not realize is the more they're sipping that poison, the more they're killing themselves, but they think they're hurting you. I see women sometime, and I'm not just going to say women, I'm sure it's probably men too, that will try to hurt the fathers because they're angry with the father, and they're mad because the father has gone on and have another relationship, and they'll never have one until they let go, because they're still holding on to bitterness, and they can't get Mr. Right if they still holding on to Mr. Wrong. Mr. Wrong moved on like 2-3 years ago. So you holding on to that bitterness. And I'll give you an example. He may come over to see the kids, and you won't even let him see the kids because you're angry. So you feel like, I'm mad because I want to make him mad, because hurt people. So now I got to get back at him and let him know that I'm pissed off. And when you do that, guess what? You sipping that poison. And then we live in a karmic society. So what you do to somebody, you got to get it back. So even though you tried to make that person angry and you tried to hurt them, now it has to come back to you. I'm probably going to have to do a part 2 on this one because I'm running out of time. But I will say, let go of bitterness. Let go of resentment. You are hurting yourself. When you try to hurt other people based on what you are going through, it still has to have a payback. What you're doing, you're getting it on credit, but the bill will come eventually. You will eventually get back what you've done to somebody else, because every tear that somebody cries or somebody drops because of you, that energy has to come back to you. So what I would say is find a way to let go of that bitterness. And some bitterness is not going to leave in one day. It's not going to leave because you asked for it to leave one time. I believe you can take back a year of your life with one day. For me, I choose to pray. So if somebody has hurt me and that hurt has been there for 10 or 15 years, I may not be able to pray one time and get rid of it. But I can pray for 15 days if it happened for 15 years and take back a year of my life. Some things are more stubborn because they've been in existence longer and they have more power over your life. And that is why some people may pray that things go away and it doesn't, because they only pray for one time or one day or 2 days. But this has been in your life since you were 8 years old. You've been going through this since your mother did something to you and you were 5, and here you are 45. You're not going to get rid of it in one day, boo-boo. You got to keep on praying about this thing. You got to keep on asking that it be released. You got to keep on praying on your heart and asking for a pure heart, because a bitter heart will block your blessings. I don't want to make this video too long, but if it helps you in any way, feel free to share it. Again, this is TR with Ancient Secrets.